Alright guys, I got a 2020 Honda Odyssey in for just an oil leak. Okay, so there is some oil leaking here, but there's no clear indication of where this oil leak is coming from. I suspect it's a porous case and it's just slowly coming out. But this thing has comprehensive warranty, so either way we got to remove the transmission to get this out. So stay tuned. Let me show you why I suspect that, because it's not, I don't think it's a rear main seal because that's dry. But if you look way over there, you see some oil at one of the bolt holes, like these guys. So what I have seen before is, because these cases, because they have terrible casting, you can see how bad these castings are. Let me show you some. Yeah, you see how bad these castings are? They're kind of porous, and what happens is they seep through the case, and that's what I suspect it is doing. I don't know if my camera can get in there, but right on that corner, you can see that it's there's a little bit of oil on that area, but nothing else, and it's a little bit of dirt. But you can see this little wet spot here, and then if you look inside, it's completely dry there. It's actually seeping transmission fluid through the case, and we won't know until we take it apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see where we can get how long it takes to get this transmission, at the same time have a rear main seal and that little gasket above the rear main seal that usually leaks, but I don't think this is it, and then the transmission oil seal. It's hard to see with my phone, but let me see if we can zoom in there, right in that it's focusing on, see, right in there, but everything up is dry on the case. So I suspect it's seeping through the transmission case because of how badly they're casted. This is I believe this is a 10-speed because the 9-speed has the Allen drain plug. So I think I've done a CVT, CRV, Honda Civic. I think one other. I believe it was a 10-speed. I can't remember. But anyways, I was gonna go order some parts. Regardless, I got to do this because it has comprehensive warranty, and it's almost out of warranty. So we're gonna get this thing done. So yeah, now we just wait for parts, see where everything's at, and then I'll bring you guys when parts get here. We won't know until we separate the transmission from the engine to see if it's, you know, the rear main seal, but I'm pretty sure it's not any of those seals back there. This thing only has under 100,000 kilometers, but what I suspect, because these transmissions have pretty bad castings, as you can see, sometimes the bad castings become porous, and, you know, transmission fluid starts seeping out of the casting, or out of the case. We'll for sure know that it's leaking from the case. Other than that, I'm just going to have the transmission rear main seal, and then there's another seal above it, and then the torque converter oil seal, just so we have everything. And then at the same time, know where the transmission's at and how long it's going to take to get here once I take it out. And yeah, but anyways, I will bring you guys back once I have everything, you know, ready to go. This thing is going to be here. It's not going anywhere because it has temporary tags, because this customer was going to sell the car. But they took it to a place and had it inspected, and then, you know, they were like, oh yeah, you have an oil leak. And then I guess the person who wanted to purchase is like, oh, there's an oil leak. But and then they brought it to us, and then our shop foreman talked to them, and they're like, yeah, if it has comprehensive warranty, we'll definitely get it repaired, you know. Yeah, anyways, bring you guys back when I get everything here. All right, brought the car back in, put it back up on the hoist. That's on there. That's on. Alright, it's on the hoist. Alright, so next morning, word from the big man upstairs is that he wants me to take the transmission out. So I am hoping, as much as I want to be right, if I'm right, the transmission is a month away, and this car is going to be sitting on my hoist for a month. If my foreman is right, and it's just, you know, a gasket rear main seal, or, you know, the little gasket above the rear main seal, or the torque converter seal, then I can do it within the, you know, today and maybe finish tomorrow, because parts should be here today, which parts aren't even open yet because they're not here yet. But I see the delivery truck outside, so that's, you know, they still gotta, you know, organize all the parts and see if it's actually here. So this is where I hate being right, but at the same time, I also like being right. If it is the transmission, it's just the bad casting on the transmission. Other than that, I think that's about it. I should start taking stuff apart. I'll take the air box out, take the intake, battery, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to hang the engine with our hanger. So yeah, I'm not going to do too crazy about changing. If this was a 6-speed, I would drop the whole engine and transmission on the subframe out. But the 10-speed isn't. There's not a whole lot of stuff attached to it. So it's just, I'm just going to hang it, drop the subframe, take the transmission out. So pretty simple job. And then once everything's all done, hopefully it's just a gasket and my foreman's right and not what I think is, which is a bad casting on the transmission case in one of the crevices in the bell housing. Place your bets. Let me know down in the comments what you think it is. I don't know, I guess you should pause it here, write it down, and then play the video again. I don't know how that's going to work. All right, so still waiting for parts. They're not here yet. I got to emphasize how parts isn't here yet, and it's only 8:20, and we get here at 7:30. And their doors are open, but nobody's at the counter. But they probably still have to get all the parts off the truck and stuff. I don't know if their parts are even delivered yet. But oh, what the hell? What is going on here? Someone didn't. What is this? Is that supposed to clip somewhere? No, this is what happens when you just get random people coming in, never been to our shop, and you know, probably had stuff done somewhere else. But anyways, yeah, I don't know where this clipped into. It's for the windshield heater, but where does this clip go into? Well, anyways, yeah, I gotta set up the brace or the hanger for the engine because it's gonna hang off of that bolt there. But I just want to show you there's not a whole lot on this transmission. There's the one connector, right? There's the transmission cooler, and then I think there's one more connector back there. I think that's for like the output speed sensor. And then yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, and then there's the starter I got to remove too, and that's basically it. Yeah. Other than that, I gotta take the steering shaft off the steering rack, and then, you know, lower control arms off the knuckle, tie rod ends, and then oh yeah, the engine mounts on the front and the back, and yeah, the whole subframe comes out. So yeah, you know why it's like that? I see why now. It's got an aftermarket windshield. That's why it's like that. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Got it hooked up onto the struts. This brace isn't for, or this hanger isn't for these newer Hondas. This is actually for an older Hondas, because these things are supposed to sit on the crossbars here perfectly, but things change, but still works for, you know, for this application. Took the skid plate for the second time off, but some of you might say, hey, this is not much of a leak. But without any history, I don't know. So I think it's just seeping through the transmission case into this void and out here. And what happens is it gets blown back this way. So that's why you see all this dirt and oil here. Because back here, there's nothing. It's not leaking from. It's not leaking from like an axle seal or anything. Nothing above there. And yeah. And then just to show you the skid plate, there's a film of oil on it. So either someone's been cleaning it, you know, wherever this person takes its cars for service, but I feel like it's been leaking for a while, and it's all it has been doing is they just clean it off and, you know, whatever, right? So this is where my job is to figure out why this is doing this before this customer sells the car. I think they wanted to trade it into a GM dealership or something, and then their tech was like, hey, you got a leak. And then That's why it's here. So I suspect it's bad castings, or bad casting on the transmission case, and then it just seeps out from here. That's what I think. And I hate being right, because this transmission is a month away and this car is going to sit on my hoist. I really hope that my shop foreman is right about the gaskets that's leaking in there. But that's my educated guess. Okay, so got the tranny out. Before I show you the transmission, well, look at on the back side of this. Like, the rear main seal is like, it's mint. There's no leaks, nothing. There's definitely no leaks, right? But so what I'm looking for here on the transmission side is, like, because the casting is so bad, like, you look at that, right? I don't know how well it's going to show on the camera, but you can see the casting. And then if you look right behind it, like, for instance, that casting doesn't look very well. So everything looks like it's sweating, but it's because the aluminum is so porous of how they cast the case. Like, it's just sweating from, like, the pores out of the transmission case. Like, if you look around, like, it's just sweating, right? But this could also still be a rear main seal, or not a rear main seal, a torque converter seal. So, like, stuff like that. And then you can see a bunch of sweat around there. You see the casing or casting marks, like just that right there. Like, like, I am worried that is, might possibly be the oil leak, is what I'm saying. So do we just replace the torque converter seal, or do I want to call a transmission on this thing? Like, that's what I'm saying. I haven't pulled the torque converter off because it's gonna leak everywhere. I just want to take a look and see what, like, right there, it's like you can see sweat, but all that accumulates at the bottom here, and it looks like it's like a leak. Like, even like those it could be seeping out of the threads from where they tap the threads in. So that's the hard part of figuring out if is it the case itself, or is it the torque converter seal. So yeah, I don't know. I've seen it before where, like, in here completely filled with oil, but that was on a CVT transmission, and it's slightly different. Or, like, you pull out the threads and then there's oil from inside this in here once you pull the threads out, and all the oil leaks out. But those look okay. So I don't know. I'll let my shop foreman take a look at it, and then let him decide. I just pull it out for him just to make sure what it is. Definitely not the rear main seal or that gasket. It's either going to be the bad casting on the case, or the torque converter seal, or it could be, I don't know. Like, you're just looking for bad casting where it's mostly covered in oil. It might not be much, but over time it starts coming out. All right, so just to prove that it's not the torque converter seal, we got the test long sticking underneath there, and right where the input for the torque converter, that's where the seal is, and it's completely dry. So definitely not a torque converter seal leaking. All right, so I'm gonna end the video here. So I checked the parts. It went from a month away to back order TBA when I just checked it. So I went to do other stuff at another hoist, to kick the apprentice out of his hoist so I can use his to do other stuff. But yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's back order TBA now, compared to yesterday when I looked at it. It was 1 month away, but I don't know. I guess somebody swept it up and took it. So don't know when it's going to be available. So this is going to be sitting on my bay for, I don't know, month, 2 months, who knows. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Go check down in the description to my Amazon affiliate store, and like always. All right, so just thought I'd update this. I put the transmission back in because customer can't wait for the transmission to come in because it's back ordered. So, and they want to sell the car, so it's back in.